This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos wants a committee to review how the state's election was conducted.
Speaker Vos did not cite specific concerns, but mentioned he is worried about, quote, mail-in ballot dumps and voter fraud. However, claims about ballot dumps in Wisconsin have not been substantiated. Vos said in a statement he hopes the committee, quote, investigates the inefficiency of Milwaukee's central counting of absentee ballots. However, Milwaukee election officials finished counting every vote by early Wednesday morning. Megan Wolf, administrator for the Wisconsin Elections Commission, said in a statement yesterday that there were no absentee ballots found in the middle of the night. Lawyers and observers from both political parties were on site through the entire process. We knew in advance Milwaukee, which heavily leans blue, could take a while to count all those absentee ballots. The city hired hundreds of workers to focus purely on getting that job done and asked for patience on results. Milwaukee, one of 39 communities in the state that counted absentee ballots in a central location. That can take longer than cities such as Madison that count ballots at each polling place. Milwaukee officials even live streamed the process to promote transparency. They finished up about 3 a.m. on election night.
Misinformation about Wisconsin's voting process and election results is swirling on social media. News 3 Now's investigative reporter Naomi Coles clarifies one in particular, misleading information claiming Wisconsin's turnout was impossibly high.
These tweets and posts are going viral around Wisconsin, making misleading voter turnout comparisons. So first, let's talk about what voter turnout is. Here's Wisconsin. The number of people old enough to vote, as you can see, is a lot larger than registered voters. Same when taken county by county. Unofficial results show a turnout of just under 73% this week, which is normal, not 90%. Any comparison you may have seen saying turnout was 90% and that's a spike over other elections, it's not true. Here's why. The state always measures its turnout by voting age population. That's where we get that number that's usually between 65 and 73% in a presidential election. But online posts are using past numbers like that, but comparing it to a different, much higher metric.
To constantly demand of whoever's sharing statistics where they got them from and what numbers are going into the calculations they're bringing out. Are they the official estimates from the state or are they something else?
Here's another common misunderstanding, as with this false article from an illegitimate news source that claimed Milwaukee had more votes than registered voters. Not only was that wrong, but Wisconsin also has same-day voting registration. And if you look at past data, we like to use it. Most presidential elections see at least a couple 100,000 same-day registrations.
When voters register on election day, they have to provide personally identifiable information and a proof of residence document. Their address is also verified by sending them a mailing.
Finally, some local clerks do use a different equation for their voter turnout than the state does. That's allowed, but comparing those two numbers as if they're the same, that's where you get an artificial spike.
With all of the votes counted in Wisconsin, canvassing is now underway. Now, the goal is to make sure every vote cast is included in election totals.
We are looking for everything that happened at the polling place on election day and what the officials did about it. So they took a diary, put together a diary at the polling place, and we're going to review every single one of those. We have all the poll books, and we have the results tapes and envelopes here. We also have rejected absentees, and we'll review those as well, make sure that they were rejected for proper reasons.
Unlike a recount, all ballots stay sealed in ballot bags during the canvassing process. Clerks will certify the results of the Madison school referendum and also count provisional ballots. Anyone who did not have the proper photo ID on election day had until 4 p.m. this afternoon to bring their ID to the clerk's office to make their ballot eligible for counting. There were 45 provisional ballots cast in all of Madison.
Here's a look at the current electoral map. Vote margins are tightening in favor of Joe Biden after he narrowly surpassed President Trump in Pennsylvania and Georgia. However, the race is still too close to call. To weather now, we are in for a gorgeous weekend. Let's check your first warning forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti.
Yeah, this is unusual for early November, but our temperatures are going to be about 20 to 25 degrees above average. Here's the live view from the Edgewater Skycam in downtown Madison. A beautiful evening out there right now. High temperature in Madison, 70 degrees. We missed hitting a record high temperature by 1 degree, but Milwaukee and La Crosse set records, as did Rockford, Illinois, and Moline, Illinois. So there were some records across the Midwest. Temperatures right now are still cool in the lower to middle 60s through much of southern Wisconsin. The only temperatures in the upper 50s are in central Wisconsin or closer to Lake Michigan. By tomorrow morning, those temperatures will only drop off into the middle 50s. That's more than the average high temperature, which is 49, and that will give us a good head start to getting close to another record tomorrow with a high of 72, record high for tomorrow, 76 degrees. I'll have more on our chances for records in the upcoming days in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Developing tonight, police say a man suspected of shooting 2 police officers in Delafield has been arrested after a large-scale manhunt. It happened while police were investigating reports of a hit and run. The suspect, 23-year-old Nathaniel Benton, was also wanted in North Dakota for an attempted murder. Benton ran from the shooting outside a Holiday Inn, and law enforcement spent about 9 hours looking for him. He was arrested less than a mile from where that shooting happened. Jacob Blake, who was paralyzed after being shot multiple times by a Kenosha officer, has reached a plea deal to settle a sexual assault case pending against him. Prosecutors charged Blake in July with sexually assaulting a woman and breaking into her home. Police were trying to arrest him on August 23rd when Officer Rustin Shesky shot him. Court records show Blake pleaded guilty today to 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and in exchange, prosecutors dropped the sexual assault and criminal trespass charges. Blake was sentenced to 2 years probation.
A Wisconsin appeals court has struck down the governor's order limiting the size of indoor gatherings that was set to expire today. The ruling, put in place a month ago, was first challenged by the Tavern League and blocked in Sawyer County before being put back in place by a Barron County judge. Today's ruling blocks the governor's actions and expedites a full appeal. Eventually, it's likely to end up before the Supreme Court. The governor is promising to fight the ruling. Dane County has its own order in place, already limiting capacity at bars and restaurants to 25%. Roosevelt Elementary School in Janesville is temporarily closed due to staffing issues. Too many staff members are in quarantine after being notified they were in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Students were sent home today with an iPad. The closure will last at least a week. Administrators say they will reevaluate the situation on Friday, November 13th. This is the second time the school has moved to a virtual model.
Wisconsin has again exceeded 6,000 new COVID-19 cases in a single day. However, we have not yet reached our record of 6,461 cases that was set on Election Day. There are 66 new confirmed deaths today. The 7-day average positivity rate has increased to an alarming 33%, a third of all new tests. The county executive, the governor, and health officials have all asked, but many people aren't listening. So tonight, a doctor who showed us what COVID is doing inside a local hospital is giving it a shot himself.
Our first-hand look inside UW Health's COVID unit continues tonight. Adam Dexter joins us live with the message that doctor is sharing. Adam?
Well, the doctor you're about to meet prides herself in her ability to make sick people feel better. But tonight she says she's not proud about the way many are acting towards the virus. And tonight she's asking for your help.
Dr. Hillary Faust has worked with some of the sickest COVID patients at UW Hospital for 8 months.
Just coughing?
Many of whom she's rarely heard speak, if at all.
Most of them are sedated and on a mechanical ventilator, so they have a breathing tube in, and so we don't get to verbally communicate very much.
Dr. Faust says her team is learning how to treat these patients better every day. Testing has gone from taking days to just hours. And new treatments like steroids and drugs like remdesivir are making a difference. Still, Wisconsin is setting new records for coronavirus deaths, something we hear about, but she actually sees.
To have people be alone in the days and hours leading up to their death is something that makes all of us profoundly sad. It certainly can be internalized, and you feel a sense that you wish you could have done more for someone.
Dr. Faust says it's tough to put a finger on exactly what's causing spiking case counts in Wisconsin. It could be mass gatherings, a lack of PPE, and overall a lack of awareness that's led to the record high hospitalizations in Dane County.
It's been alarming to see, in some ways, just denial of science, that people say that COVID is a hoax or that it's not real. And like I said, I can assure you it's very real.
A reality that Dr. Faust doesn't expect will disappear. And without people deciding to change their ways, we may just be getting a taste of what's to come.
This surge may be prolonged and go on for 5, 6, 7 more months. I wish with all my heart that they were right and that COVID would go away today, but unfortunately that's not the case.
And that means Dr. Faust will likely see more patients under her care. Men and women she can't always talk to. But tonight, she's hoping you hear her plea and take it to heart.
If I could ask anything, if people are watching this, it would be that hopefully they keep a family like mine in mind, or our patients in mind when they see this, and remember that even if it seems like one small action isn't going to matter, it will. Every chance that we have to reduce transmission adds up.
And that story was both shot and edited by photojournalist Brian Mesmer. And Brian and I got our first-hand look inside UW Hospital's COVID ward yesterday when we showed you their expanding effort to care for patients. And on News 3 Now on Sunday night, we'll share the final story from our trip inside, where we take a look at two nurses who show just exactly what it's like to care for COVID patients.
Adam Dexter reporting live outside UW Hospital tonight. Adam, thank you.
And still ahead at 6, the Madison Community Center has a new creative learning space. We'll take a look at Goodman Community Center's new outdoor classroom. It's just ahead. Stay with us.
The best deals in America are on now at Ashley HOMESTORE's Black November Veterans Day mattress sale. Get amazing holiday deals and doorbusters from top mattress brands. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 6 years. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE. Thanks to those who served.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we honor those who serve and defend our country. To show our gratitude, we're offering great deals store-wide during our Veterans Day sale. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free from top brands like Goodyear. Save over $100 on this CRAFTSMAN mechanics tool set. Energizer AA or AAA batteries are just $4.99. And this weekend, as a thank you, veterans and active military members save an extra 10% at checkout.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted Best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with 0 down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
If you're hearing a grinding or squealing when coming to a stop, it's time to have your brakes checked. Meinike's 23-point inspection will identify the problem and get them in working order. Stop in or make an appointment online today. Meineke, doing car care right.
At iMart Express, we've enhanced our safety and cleaning standards so that you can shop safely and save. Get 2 pairs of glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. Shop safely and save at iMart Express.
Right glasses.
Right price.
Right now.
The best deals in America are at Ashley HOMESTORE's Black November Veterans Day sale. Save up to 60% off Black Friday deals and doorbusters now. Plus, interest-free financing for 3 years and bonus Black Friday discounts at checkout. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE. Thanks to those who served.
If you know someone in need of a winter coat, there's an opportunity to get one for a low price. Dig and Save on South Park Street and St. Vinny's Thrift Store in Sun Prairie are holding their dollar coat sale. We saw with our Coats for Kids drive that there is a high demand for child-sized winter coats in our community. Organizers say there are some available there, and proceeds will go to a good cause.
All the proceeds that we make from this event pours back into Dane County, into our community, into our programs. So the money goes to our food pantry, our pharmacy, as well as we do clothing vouchers and furniture vouchers to help those in need.
The sale started yesterday. They expect items will last until tomorrow night, but you can check out the Dig and Save or St. Vinny's Facebook pages for updates. The Wisconsin Memorial Union wants to make Thanksgiving a bit easier for families and students this year. You can pick up a Thanksgiving to-go meal from the Union. This year's menu includes bourbon roasted turkey, ginger snap mustard glazed ham, plus a handful of sides and desserts. When you place an order, there's also an option to do something good. You can add a donation that'll be used to provide a free meal to a UW-Madison student in need. For more information, go to the website union.wisc.edu/Thanksgiving.
It's a very good idea. Dane County's largest community center has a brand new outdoor classroom space. The Goodman Community Center has been hosting full-day childcare and virtual learning assistance since the beginning of the school year. The classroom will provide an opportunity for students to get outside throughout the winter. It'll be used for engaging learning experiences in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
It really can be used for just about anything we might do indoors, except outdoors, but that particularly lends to STEAM activities, doing outside art projects, environmental education projects, engineering, technology sort of exploration.
The classroom came together thanks to Vogel Brothers Building Company, which donated supplies and labor, and Epstein-Ewen Architects, which donated the building and design plans. Still ahead at 6, the U.S. Surgeon General visits Wisconsin to announce a rapid COVID-19 testing program at another UW system campus. And make sure you get outside this weekend to enjoy some summer-like temperatures. Gary has your first warn forecast next.
Menards has what you need to keep your home safe. From smoke and carbon monoxide alarms to fire extinguishers and more, Kiddo Home safety products keep your family protected from emergencies. Grab a smoke alarm with a sealed-in battery. It lasts up to 10 years, so you can have peace of mind without changing batteries. Save 11% on all Kiddo Home safety products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
If your dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Looks like a great day for achy, burning eyes.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Ha! These drops probably won't touch me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief.
Oh.
Xiidra is the only FDA-approved treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye, twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Talk to an eye doctor about twice daily Xiidra.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more.
I'll take it.
I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2020 Toyota Camry.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Man City movie. You haven't seen moves like these before.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. The U.S. Surgeon General was in Wisconsin today to announce a surge COVID-19 testing site at UW Oshkosh. It is one of 13 surge testing sites opening on UW campuses across the state. The system announced this week that it has received 250,000 tests from the federal government. These new sites will be the first in the nation to use Abbott Binax Now tests.
We're only using about 30% of our testing capacity in this country right now. And we know that many people are frustrated with what have been long wait times for the PCR test in the past. People don't want to come in and get a test if they don't think they're going to get the results back for days or sometimes weeks. These results will come back in 15 minutes.
The Surgeon General encouraged people who do not feel sick to get tested because research has indicated 30 to 50% of people who are infected with the virus do not show symptoms. The UW Oshkosh positivity rate is around 3% compared to the statewide rate of 30%.
We have had just a beautiful stretch of weather. It'll continue a bit more. Here's Gary with the details.
Yeah, and 3 things you need to know about our forecast. We're going to be flirting with record high temperatures and record warm low temperatures from tonight all the way through Monday, and temperatures will be about 20 to 25 degrees above average. We also look for dry weather through the weekend with the next chance of any meaningful rain probably Monday night into Tuesday when there'll be some thunderstorms, and then that'll be followed by a little colder weather, maybe some rain and snow showers by Tuesday night. But yesterday we set a record high temperature at 72 degrees compared to the previous record of 71. Today we were just a degree shy. 70 was the best we could do in Madison. 71 was the record high temperature, and over the next 3 days days. Our forecast high temperatures are forecast to be just below the record high levels, but certainly within reach on any one of those days. Tropical Depression Eta, that was once a Category 5 hurricane that moved over Nicaragua and Honduras and now is back out into the Caribbean, but the forecast from the National Hurricane Center strengthens it into a tropical storm, brings it across Cuba and the Florida Keys, and then out into the Gulf of Mexico as we head into the middle part of next week. That will slow down the weather systems. We've kind of cut back on the rain chances for Monday and Tuesday now. Temperatures will be mild, at least in the morning, before a cold front comes through. Right now, upper level winds are from the southwest, so as Eta moves, it'll move toward a northeasterly direction, probably over toward Cuba and the Florida Keys, but then eventually upper level winds will start shifting it back toward the west as the main jet stream goes well to the north. This almost looks like a summertime pattern right now, but it's the jet stream is near the U.S.-Canadian border. The western part of the country, there's a big dip in the jet stream. That's allowing storminess to move along the west coast and also bringing rain and snow in the mountains. The stationary front is kind of the dividing line between more seasonal weather to the north and unseasonably mild weather across most of the Midwest, where right now temperatures are still into the 60s and lower 70s, even into Wisconsin, Michigan, as far north as Marquette, Michigan. Notice on the other side of the front, those temperatures now dropping into the 40s, 30s starting to cross over the U.S.-Canadian border, and as those temperatures drop off, precipitation will change from rain to snow. Already blizzard warnings have been issued for parts of northern Montana with winter storm warnings south of that area and winter storm watches for much of the rest of central and eastern Montana. But that wintry weather will stay to our north and west for a while because at the surface you can see the winds out of the south and southwest through tomorrow night and into Sunday. Most of the thicker cloud cover will stay in the northern part of the state, so we'll also have the benefit of sunshine, and that'll keep our temperatures well above normal through Sunday and into Monday with the next chance of showers and thunderstorms more likely Monday night into Tuesday morning. Tomorrow, another mostly sunny, breezy, and unseasonably mild day with a high of 72. Again, the record high for tomorrow, 76. Probably be just shy of that. 7 to 10 day forecast calls for another 72-degree high on Sunday, 70 on Monday, then showers and thunderstorms Monday night into Tuesday morning. Those falling temperatures on Tuesday could change the rain to a mix of rain and snow Tuesday night before ending. Dry for Veterans Day, and then temperatures seasonal next week with some rain and snow shower chances Thursday night into Friday morning.
And coming up in sports, Davante Adams says he's the best receiver in the league. Why his numbers kind of back that up next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I've cut my inventory in half!
Crazy Lenny's not going to carry 900 e-bikes over the winter.
Pick the bike you want, make me an offer.
It'll be fun, as low as $50 over cost.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes. See me personally with your offer.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in store to get up to 38% off and up to $2,000 back on qualifying GE Cafe and GE Profile appliances. Check out our Hot Point top load washer and dryer. Buy the pair and pay only $4.49 each. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale. Hurry in today for more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we honor those who serve and defend our country. To show our gratitude, we're offering great deals store-wide during our Veterans Day sale. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free from top brands like Goodyear. Save over $100 on this CRAFTSMAN mechanics tool set. Energizer AA or AAA batteries are just $4.99. And this weekend, as a thank you, veterans and active military members save an extra 10% at checkout.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This weekend, shop Steinhaffel's 3-day sale and get 35% off store-wide on the largest selection of in-stock furniture. Plus, take another $100 off every $9.99 you spend and get great deals like this Beauty Rest mattress now $2.99. This dining set only $7.99 or this sofa just $4.99. Rest easy on this queen bed now $6.39. Get cozy with this fireplace $9.99. Hurry in. These savings are so big they can only last for 3 days. Only at Steinhaffel's.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Havish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
I've cut my inventory in half!
Crazy Lenny's not going to carry 900 e-bikes over the winter.
Pick the bike you want, make me an offer.
It'll be fun, as low as $50 over cost.
Crazy Lenny's e-bikes. See me personally with your offer.
Between the pandemic and politics, we're taking a much-needed breath this weekend. Meteorologist Chris Reese is tracking what could be the last Saturday in the 60s. And Will Loper is sharing 3 things to watch Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Here's a simple equation. 12 plus 17 equals 6. Mathematically, it's obviously wrong, but on the football field, anytime Aaron Rodgers hooks up with Davante Adams, there's a good chance he'll find the end zone. Last night, Adams scored his league-leading 8th TD of the season. And remember, he's only played in 6 games. On the year, he's caught 53 passes for 675 yards. So is Adams the top wideout in the NFL? Well, he says yes.
I think that's fair to say. I think that's not being conceited. That's just being confident. I think you know, obviously what I've done and what I'm going to continue to do is going to prove that to anybody who isn't on board with that. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you yes, absolutely. I think I'm the best wide receiver in the game.
Other news out of Lambeau, the Packers have placed Chris Barnes and Jordan Love on the reserve COVID-19 list. Barnes, who played in last night's game before leaving with an injury, has reportedly tested positive for COVID. Love and Barnes live together in Green Bay. Paul Chryst has added another playmaker to his 2021 recruiting class. 4-star wideout Marcus Allen committed to Wisconsin this afternoon. Rivals ranks Allen as the 10th best prospect out of Ohio. Originally, he was heading to Michigan, but decommitted back in September. Technically, the Wisconsin women's hockey team are the defending national champs. They won it all in 2019 and in 2020. Well, you know. But now the Badgers know when to drop the puck on their journey to win back-to-back titles. Mark Johnson and company released the first half of their schedule today, and they begin with a top-5 showdown at Ohio State on November 27th. Their first home series is December 11th when Minnesota Duluth comes to town, and just seeing an opponent on their schedule, that's a pretty good feeling.
It's been challenging, it's been difficult, but it's a good day. And so, you know, all along I thought we'd be playing hockey. I just didn't know when it would be. And obviously we're at that point right now where the schedule's out.
To have like a name on our opponent, you know, Ohio State, November 27th, we know how long we get to prepare for and we know what we're preparing for.
And watch list season continues for the Badger men's basketball team. Micah Potter was named to the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar watch list, which is given to the nation's best center in college basketball. Now, if he won the award, he'd be the 3rd Badger to do so, joining Ethan Happ and Frank Kaminsky. But we're still waiting for that schedule to be released. We got men's hockey, women's hockey.
They're putting together a plan. They're waiting to see how things go first, no doubt. All right, Zach, thank you. Let's go to Gary. Quick final check.
Could be flirting with a record high temperature tomorrow with a high of 72. Could be looking at records Sunday and Monday before temperatures turn back closer to normal for the rest of next week.
All right, thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you back here at 10.